So my roommate's estranged, alcohol-loving uncle died, and this was his cook bag of recipes, and we're gonna make one. I'm David Zarko, and this is Dead Greg's Recipes. Chinese Japan? This is our final Chinese Japan recipe.
Oh my God, okay, it's happening.
And we are making Napa Kimchi. That's our wrap. We got Napa Kimchi. This takes multiple days, so the roommate's only gonna be here for some of it. I wanna make it clear that we are not going to make kimchi the right way, maybe, but we are gonna make it how it's written on the paper. And that's gonna be starting with 1 head of Napa cabbage.
Two-step process.
2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of salt.
So we're just gonna chop this up into 1-inch pieces.
And then we chop
chop
1
them
inch
up?
down this way.
All right.
All right, this is a 2-step process. After cutting the cabbage into 1-inch pieces, we're going to toss with salt and sugar and set overnight. Unfortunately, the biggest bowl we have. I'm going to set this in the fridge, and then I'll see you tomorrow.
Perfect.
Later.
Hey, it's day 2 of kimchi. We're gonna mess with all these ingredients, including this salted shrimp. It's a little bit. You don't want that much.
Is it really salty?
It's a little salty. We like to do pranks around here. Let's go with garlic.
To the bowl.
Into the bowl. Ginger. This is 20 pieces garlic, 20 pieces ginger. Minced, both of them. You need a 1/4 cup of fish sauce. Oh, that's stinky.
Oh man, that stuff stinks.
Yeah, it smells good, huh?
No.
Are we using too much of it?
It stinks, man.
Chili powder. Soy sauce, 3/4 cups, 3/4 cup. Shrimp and sugar. I think we mix this, and if we think it's too thick, we can add some water.
What's that?
It's just water, it's just leftover soy sauce.
Oh.
Okay, that feels a little better. Yeah, we're adding in our green onion, julienne carrots. And then what I would like to do, take our cabbage from yesterday and put it in that bowl.
Toss it. Oh yeah, see it's got water in there.
But we're gonna wait 2 days to try it. I mean, we can try it right now if we want.
Yeah, we should do like a little
See if it
before and
actually is
after.
better. Because there's 0 fermentation done, I guess, at this point.
Right.
It doesn't taste bad. It doesn't taste anything like kimchi. It
I mean, it tastes a little bit like kimchi.
tastes a little bit like kimchi. See you in a couple days. This is Napa Kimchi. It's intense. Huh. It's like sweeter than most kimchis I've had.
It's really sweet.
Really salty.
This isn't good though. This is not good.
Yeah, you don't like it that much?
It's not. I mean, it's not good. Yeah, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't recommend it.
If I bought this from the store, I'd be like, this sucks.
It's way too salty.
Ugh.
And it's way too sweet.
It's terrible, dude. It's fucking terrible. Somehow too salty and too sweet at the same time.
The thing is
Throw it
I
all
feel like
out.
this low-key doesn't taste that different than the first day we made it.
I think it tastes better on the first day we made it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, this is trash. What's feces? 0. 5 is edible.
5 is edible. 1 is feces.
I mean, I guess. Oh.
3, 2, 1.
No, 6 is crazy.
I mean, I could eat it.
Yeah. Well, if that's 5.
Nah,
Edible.
yeah. I mean, I'm saying, I'm not gonna throw it out. I'll eat this whole thing for sure. But it is by no means good.
I'm in it for the probiotics.
It's not good.
Do you want to sign off?
Oh.
It's that bad, huh?
And until next time on Dead Greg's Recipes. We make Dead People's Recipes. You can send your Dead People's Recipes to deadgregs@gmail.com, and hopefully we'll get around to making it. I'm David Zarko, and this is Dead Greg's Friends. This recipe was sent in by Teresa. It's by her dead great-grandmother, Hazel. It's two different ones. It's Lima Bean Pot Pie.
Okay.
But also there's chicken pot pie, which is you just add chicken to the Lima Bean pot pie. It's not pot pie how we know pot pie. More like chicken and dumplings. Since we're doing the chicken pot pie version, we're using chicken broth instead of water.
We got the lima beans.
All right.
2 sticks of butter.
2 large peeled tomatoes. We didn't peel them. We'll peel them after they boil for a while. Chicken. Shredded chicken.
Damn, this is filled up.
Yeah, there's not gonna be any room for these dumplings, huh? We need salt and pepper and thyme. Yeah, throw a bee leaf in there, why not? Sure. Is there salt behind you, Mike? It already looks like a decent soup.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, we got our 5 cups of flour. Let's do a teaspoon of salt. Now we got a cup of Crisco. Let's cut Crisco into flour and salt until size of a pea.
Seriously?
Taking a knife and just cutting it over and over. And then we're gonna add about 1.5 cups of milk. We're gonna add 1/2 cup at a time. Okay, hit me with 1/2 cup. All right, hit me with 1/2 cup. Hit me with 1/2 cup.
Maybe another 1/2 cup.
Yeah, maybe another 1/2 cup. Okay. We need to cut this up into manageable portions. This is about 4.
Okay.
Sure. So we're gonna stack them on this. Cook until beans are tender, tomatoes separate.
Okay.
And then later we bring broth to a boil, drop dough 1 piece at a time. Let's put in the nice ones since we don't know if we're gonna actually put all of these in. Should we stir slowly to make sure that they're not like,
Yeah,
or they're all just sticking to the bottom or something? All right, this is how many pieces we were left over with. We're gonna cook this for 30 minutes. So recently there was a comment by just the letter B that said that they sent us a Dead Greg's Friends November of 2024 and they had lost all hope of us making it.
Oh, really?
The only recipe that was sent in on that date that she said, November 22nd, 2024, was sent in by Teresa. And it's
scouring
by...
through the files.
Long story short, that was not sent in by B. Teresa confirmed this. It's the same date. Email us back. We got you. It was sent in by Teresa, and it's by her great-grandmother, Hazel. And it is Lima Bean Pot Pie or chicken pot pie.
How hot is it?
Really hot.
Give it a David Zarko blow.
A name? The Zark Blow?
The Zark blow.
Hey, you know what? Shitload of lima beans, but it's pretty good. Oh, God.
Those dumplings are good. Oh, does he die here in this scene? No.
No, he doesn't die. Right?
He's dead. He did kind of give up kind of quickly there.
I don't think he's dead. Does he die? I don't remember. See, I told you, I don't remember shit about this show. Oh, yeah, he's dead. He dies?
Man, we gotta make dumplings more.
The dumplings are fun.
They're like so fun. I like how big they are.
Yeah, they're huge,
Right?
Yeah.
That's why she said 2 by 2. She knew what was up.
Okay. I think I could rate it.
Sliding soup scale.
Sliding scoop sale, so it goes...
And which way do we agree that slides?
Well, obviously, all right, let's say you have a soup and it's really good.
Right.
It doesn't compare to steak.
Right.
So
you
now
gotta slide it
that
up.
so you got to slide it up because steak's no longer on the scale; it's just soup scale. I don't think I slid it up. I got 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, I should have slid up a little
it
more.
really
maybe.
is right there.
Yeah.
8-1.
Maybe some more seasonings. The textures are nice though. Maybe less lima beans.
Less lima bean for sure.
Pretty good though. Thank you for sending that in. Sorry it took so long. Thank you, Teresa. And until next time, everybody, on Dead Greg's Friends. Yo, look at this, man.
Whoa.
Recipes that are better than takeout, episode 14. 1 pot creamy French onion pasta.
Pretty cool.
Start by warming up your onions.
I'm gonna show you guys how to caramelize these in like 10-15 minutes. Let them get nice and brown on the bottom and then deglaze with a little bit of water. And again, just keep doing this so your onions are nice and caramelized.
This was 25 minutes later, by the way.
Add your pancetta, let it get nice and crispy. And then add your garlic. Mix everything together and then deglaze with a touch of white wine.
Oh, it's actually really nice.
Oh. Yeah, really fruity.
Oh, it's alcohol removed. Oh my god. I was wondering why they didn't card me.
A little bit of thyme, fresh rosemary.
Thyme and rosemary.
Add in your dry pasta and your beef broth. Once you're about here, add your heavy cream and Parmesan. Then add a nice top layer of fresh Gruyere.
Finally,
Zach's food.
this is Zach's Foods one pot creamy French onion pasta.
Woo! This looks so good cooking it. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's really good, but I think I had such high expectations that it's not really meeting.
Yeah. It's
And it's really greasy.
yeah. And there's just like one overwhelming flavor.
I mean, definitely the pancetta is really strong and the Gruyere is really strong.
I think it's the Gruyere. But it's good.
I mean, it is good. You know, I don't want to play around and act like this ain't the shit, you know?
When the shell.
When the shell is so full of like
Yeah.
3 different things
Yeah,
and it
there
pops
it is.
out and it's
There
just
it
like
is.
Mike's typical addition of a lemon to cut the fat would
Oh,
work.
the old lemon trick. Do we have any? Yeah, no. That was better. Yeah. I
I think I got my score.
just kept getting better and better. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh, right. I was so close to 8. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's not quite in the 9
Not quite a
zone,
9.
but it's so
It's
good.
very good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the inspiration, Zach's Foods. And until next time, everybody.